of you are interested in improving your relationship with your loved ones, families, teachers, students, please go ahead and raise your hand. Excellent. Thank you. And wouldn't it be great if you can read their minds? Yeah, I think so too. And actually, I can. But I'm not psychic. I'm a simultaneous interpreter. I know what you're thinking. How can a simultaneous interpreter read the mind of people? Right? So maybe I'm psychic. I just read your mind. A lot of people, okay, simultaneous interpreters, they just switch words from one language into another. Wrong. We're doing much more than that. So I would say there is more to interpreting than meets the eye, or I should say, meets the ear. So what we are spitting out during simultaneous interpretation is much more than Google Translation. So what are we doing? We are channeling the speakers. In order to do that, we do lots of profiling, like an FBI investigator. Frantically devour their bios and books and anything that we can come by written by the speakers. We attentively listen to their previous speeches on YouTube, jotting down the keywords. In fact, I memorized 560 medical terms just for a 2-day symposium last year. Just 2-day symposium. So it's like cramming for final exams every day. And I thought I'm done with that when I graduated from college. And believe me, it's been many years. And after that intense preparation, we'll be ready to channel the speaker. But we still have more to deal with. Linguistic and cultural differences between Japanese and English. I promise I'll not bore you with grammar, but I'll make it fun. English always starts with a subject followed by a verb. I think all of you know that. In Japanese, subjects are often omitted. So we don't know whether the speaker is talking about she, or he, or one, or many. So one day, I was simultaneously interpreting this board meeting for a company, and they were talking about their CEO. And I just assumed it was he, because many of them are in Japan, unfortunately. And after the meeting, their CEO walked in. It was a lady. How embarrassing! Japanese verbs come at the very end of each sentence. So again, we don't know whether the speaker is talking about past, present, future, positive, or negative until the very end. So while simultaneously translating from Japanese to English, that means we cannot wait until the verb comes. I mean, we have to start translating. So it's like watching a thriller, like a cliffhanger. Is the speaker going to negate the whole sentence or not? And in Japan, there is a beautiful saying. Not stating the obvious is as beautiful as a flower. Yes, that's very beautiful as you are. In fact, but that makes an interpreter's job very challenging. So this is when the profiling comes in handy, because we can anticipate, forecast what the speaker is likely to say. And we are also blessed with opportunities to meet with various people from all over the world with all different backgrounds. After becoming thousands of different speakers, a telecom engineer, Nobel laureate, model, actress, filmmaker, politician, minister, you name it. I literally learned to channel people. And let me show you. First is a telecom engineer in India. NRT PDCCH uses a Yayoi shared channel for scheduling packet for both the uplink and downlink. Thank you. Next is a F1 driver in Italy. My passion for what is the same as if I'm driving. We're fighting for the time. Thank you. Last one is a posh British CEO. This liberating fact allows me to speak more boldly than usual. Thank you. So the most important lesson I learned as an interpreter is we need to place ourselves in the speaker's shoes and understand their point of view. Because if we let ourselves judge or interpret based upon our own frame of reference, we might end up distorting their message. You don't want mistranslation. The situation in lost translation, you don't need that, right? So now going back to the very first question, it's your turn to learn how to read the mind of people. Ready? I hope so. Okay. So first, do the profiling. Find out as much information as possible about the person you are interested in understanding better. Ask around, do the Google search. Actually, I'm the expert in that. And then listen very hard to what they have to say without judging whether they're right or wrong. And this is the most important point. You almost have to mute your frame of reference. That's like quieting your judgmental mind. And then that is actually taking off your shoes and step in their shoes and see the world, situation, or the issue from their point of view. The world you see there might be completely different from the one you are used to seeing while you are wearing your own shoes. People say, don't judge people until you walk a mile in their shoes. But I say, stand in the shoes, and you'll see where they're coming from. Thank you.